In this video, we are going to learn how to add AidaForm responses to Microsoft Excel sheet. Now we want that whenever a new form is submitted in our AidaForms by a customer which contains the detail of that particular customer such as name, phone number, email or etc. So this form responses should be added in our Excel sheet in the form of a new row. Now how we are going to do that automatically? For that we will have to integrate both these applications, and because they do not have any kind of native integration between them, therefore we are going to use Pabbly Connect here in order to connect both of them. So what we have to do, we have AidaForm in our trigger and we have Microsoft Excel in our action, and we are going to connect them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that whenever a new form will be submitted in our AidaForm, automatically the response of that particular form will be captured in our Excel sheet in a form of a new row. And in order to learn this full process step by step, let me take you all to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn that whenever a new form will be submitted in our AidaForms, automatically a new row will be added in our Microsoft Excel sheet containing the details of that particular form. So let's start the process. First of all, we have to come on our browser and then we have to search in the address bar for pabbly.com/connect. And as we do that, we are on the home page of Pabbly Connect. Now we can find two options here, sign in and sign up for free. Now if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free option in order to create your free new account in just 2 minutes. And also at the time of account creation, you will be able to get 100 free tasks for exploring this entire software. Because I am already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, therefore I am going to click on sign in. And here we are on the page where we can find all the products offered by Pabbly. So in order to create this workflow, we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. So we'll click on access now on Pabbly Connect. And as we do that, we are on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now we can find all our workflows here which we have created, and also to create a new workflow, we have to click on create workflow option given on right corner. So we'll click on it and then we can find a dialog box is appeared in front of us which is asking to provide a suitable name to our workflow. So let's give it a name. So according to our workflow, I'm giving it a name as add AidaForm responses to Excel sheet automatically. Now we'll click on create, and as we do that, we can find two windows are open in front of us. First is trigger and the next is action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the building blocks of any workflow of automation. So here we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. So the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start creating the workflow. First of all, we have to select a trigger application which will be AidaForms. So we'll click on it. And now we have to select a trigger event which will be new response webhook recommended, because we are going to integrate Pabbly Connect with AidaForms by using this webhook URL which is provided to us. So what we are going to do, we have to follow these instructions in order to integrate our AidaForm account with Pabbly Connect. So first of all, we have to copy this URL from here, and as we do that, we can find that it is showing waiting for webhook response. Now what we have to do, we have to go on our AidaForm account and then we have to go on setup options by selecting the form which we want to integrate, and then we have to go on third-party integrations for pasting this webhook URL over there. So let's go on our AidaForm account. So this is my AidaForm account, and here is the form which I have created for this particular workflow, which is named as new lead form. Now from here we have to go on setup, and here from the left hand side we can find third-party integrations. So we have to come on it and then we have to click on webhooks. And here we have to paste that URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. So let's just paste it over here and then we have to click on continue. So let's click on create, and now we can see that our form is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now we have to go on Pabbly Connect, and as it is showing waiting for webhook response, that means we have to do a test submission by submitting the form in order to capture the webhook response over here. So let's go on our form first, and from here we have to come on publish, because we will have to publish this form first in order to fill this. So let's copy the link given over here, and then on a new tab we have to paste it, and then we can find that we can fill this form. So let's start filling the form one by one. First let's start with first name. So let me give the first name as demo and the last name as lead, and let us give a dummy email also. And at last the phone number. So let's also give a dummy phone number which will also contains the country code. So in India we have our country code as 91. So I am adding 91 here along with the phone number. Okay, now let's click on submit. And as we do that, we can see that it is showing we have received your submission. That means our form is successfully submitted over here. So let's go on Pabbly Connect to check whether we have received the response there or not. So here we can find that yes, we have received the response with the same details which we have entered, such as email, phone number, first name and the last name. So now we have to go on our action step. For that, we have to click on this plus sign, and here our action step will be to add these details which we have received from form responses in our Excel sheet in a form of a new row. So let's select our action application, which will be Microsoft Excel. Click on it, and then we have to select our action event, which will be add row to worksheet. And here we have to click on connect. Now it is asking us two options, add new connection or select existing connection. So let's click on add new connection, and then we have to click on connect with Microsoft Excel. And as we do that, it is asking us for the permission to access our Microsoft Excel account. So here, because I've already logged into my Excel account before connecting it with Pabbly Connect, therefore it is just asking for the permission to access my Excel account. And you also have to keep in mind always log into your applications before connecting them with Pabbly Connect, because it makes really easier for making connections with Pabbly Connect. Now we have to click on accept, and we can see that our authorization is successful. That means our Microsoft Excel account is successfully integrated with Pabbly Connect. Now the next, it is asking us to select the workbook which we want to connect. So let me show you that I have already created one worksheet over here which is named as AidaForm responses, which contains first name, last name, email and contact. So we will be collecting and capturing the response of AidaForms in this particular worksheet in this workflow. So as you can see that this is a worksheet. Now we have to select this particular worksheet named as AidaForm responses in our Pabbly Connect. So first, let's refresh the fields, and after that we have to select from the drop down our worksheet which is named as AidaForm responses. Click on it, and now the next is worksheet. So we have only created one worksheet here, so let's select sheet 1 only. And now the next, it is asking us to enter all the details which we have received from the form response. Now what we are supposed to do, we are not going to enter them manually, but instead of manually typing them, we are going to map the data from our previous step, because we want that whenever a customer will submit a new form, dynamic details such as different name, last name, email or contact or any other detail. So our workflow should not get stuck with that dynamic details, but it should run smoothly and automatically capture the response over here. So for that, we have to map the details instead of manually typing them. So let's do that. So we have to select our previous step from here, and then we have to select our first name by scrolling down, and we can find that our first name is given over here. So we'll just simply select it. And trust me, this step is very easy. Now let's move on to the last name. So we have to again go on previous step, and then we have to select our last name from the given options. Done. And the next is email. So let's do it in the same manner. Select the email, and at last we have to select our contact. So this is our contact. Now we have to simply click on save and send test request. And we can see that we have received the response over here. First name, last name, email and contact. So let's go and check on our Excel sheet which we have created whether we have received the response there or not. So let's go, and yes, we can see that we have received the response as same as received in the form submission. It is showing first name, last name, email and contact. So now let's go and do one more submission in our AidaForms to check whether the next form submission is also being captured over here or not. Okay. So let's go on our AidaForm, and here we'll again copy this link from the new tab. We will paste it, and then we will fill these details one by one. So these are the dummy details which I have entered again. Now we have to click on submit, and because our response is received over here, so let's go and check on our Excel sheet whether we have received the same response there or not. So let's refresh this sheet first. And yes, we can find that again our response is successfully captured over here. That means we have successfully integrated our AidaForm account with a Microsoft Excel sheet, and now whenever a customer will fill our form in AidaForms, automatically the response of that particular form will be captured over here, and in this way we will be able to create a good record of the details of our customers. So let's summarize what we have done in this workflow. So we have taken AidaForm in our trigger and we have taken Microsoft Excel in our action because we wanted that whenever a new form will be submitted in our AidaForm, the same form response should be added in our Excel sheet in the form of a new row, because we wanted to create a record of our customers' details. And in order to do that, we have integrated our AidaForm account with Pabbly Connect by using this webhook URL. And after that, we have done a test submission in order to capture the response over here. And as we do that, we have find that we have received the response over here. And then in our action step, we have taken Microsoft Excel. So what we have done here, we have created one worksheet named as AidaForm responses. And by selecting that particular workbook, we have mapped the details which we have received in our form response. And as we have done that, automatically we find that our response has been captured in our Excel sheet. So this was the full workflow and these were the steps which we have to follow in order to integrate our AidaForm account with Microsoft Excel account. So I hope this video was helpful for you. And now if you have any doubt or any query regarding this particular workflow, you can write them in comment section. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can easily integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can easily email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can easily reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you are having any pricing related issue with Pabbly Connect, you can easily reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to learn more such automation.